Hey, I'm Charlie, a TV reporter who loves to eat and travel and then give you the deets on where to visit. Looking for things to do in Palm Springs with little time? Well, you're in luck. Let's roll. On a recent California tour with a friend, one of our stops was the beautiful city of Palm Springs. Now, the first stop had to be Indian Land. The huge white sign upon entering the city was kind of hard to miss. Now, I had to go see the sign up close and had to sneak in a photo shoot. Look at these pics. I mean, they came out bomb. I recommend bringing sneakers and then changing into heels or a nicer shoe for pics because the terrain is quite rough out here. The terrain here is beautiful and feels prehistoric. Honestly, the whole time I was waiting for the dinosaurs to pop up, that was kind of the vibe here. Many years ago, Native Americans of many different tribes lived 100 miles inland in this area called Palm Springs. If you're already loving what you're seeing and you want more information and more content just like this, scan the QR codes that you see throughout the video. It takes you directly to my blog and my Instagram page where it's content filled. After Indian Land, it was definitely time for some food at Farm, an intimate, cute country eatery with the patio and farm-to-table fare.
Golden things.
The food was okay, but my favorite thing about the place were the drinks. They were amazing. So I'd say go there for the drinks at the very least, and then take a walk around to see the nearby shops and the iconic P.S. I Love You sign, which, by the way, is kind of everywhere in Palm Springs. Watch until the end of the video because I'll round up the tips I have for things for you to do while you're in Palm Springs, plus a few extra bonuses.
Golden things.
One jarring thing we experienced was a lot of stairs. Wherever we went, it was almost as though we were the prehistoric dinosaurs I was expecting to see pop up. Some of the stairs read, "What are they doing here?" And others seemed to be in awe of seeing just two beautiful Black women. And others just seemed dumbfounded. It was quite weird and nothing like I'd ever experienced before. Now, I'm not sure how many Black people live in Palm Springs, but some of the people were acting like they'd never seen Black people in real life. Does that surprise you at all? Comment below and let me know how you would have responded to that. Have questions about Palm Springs? Drop those below too.
Feet step over. Splinter.
Now, my favorite part of our visit to Palm Springs was the self-guided tour we took to see the beautifully colored doors. It's a whole vibe, and although we were initially a little unsure about how the neighborhood would receive us as two Black women roaming the tight-knit community, I have to say everyone was quite nice while we were doing the door tour at least. Some tips for the door tour though. I suggest you drive so you can at least retreat to your car when you need to get water or change for the next shoot, like we did throughout the day. Wear sunscreen, everybody, wear sunscreen. It got to be about 116 degrees when we were there, and child, listen, my skin felt like it was burning to a crisp. I have an extensive guide on my blog, tripsanddip.com, link below, on the ultimate Palm Springs door tour with all the key neighborhoods and exact addresses to go to see the prettiest and most photo-worthy doors. So be sure to check that out. So I promised you that I would give you some tips on some other things to do, especially if you're visiting Palm Springs really quickly and you don't have a ton of time there. The very first thing that I would recommend is making that stop at Indian Land. It just makes sense and it'll blow you away. The second thing I would recommend is going to Palm Springs Art Museum. You don't even have to go inside. There are usually some incredible art installations right outside or somewhere close by. The third thing I'd recommend is visiting one of these P.S. I Heart You signs. They're just iconic and super cute. Number 4 on the list, peep the Pride. So for us, we thought about going to a drag show. We actually ran into one, but it was midway through the show and we didn't want to spend money only to see the tail end of it.
Yes, that's why they're lit like this.
It's a really friendly LGBTQI community. And lastly, you have to visit the doors. I can't stress that anymore. Yes, visit the mid-century modern homes because they're super cool architecturally, but the homes with the doors, the bright, beautiful doors, are really the ones to write home about. Let me know if this was helpful. I'll be dropping more travel and food video guides just like this very soon, so you'll want to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and let me know what part of Cali you think we're off to next. Until next time.